So first we're going to start off with factor to standard. So first, before we start anything, we have to know what the factored form and the standard form are. So factored form is y equals a, parentheses, x minus r1, parentheses, x minus r2. And then for the standard form, it's ax squared plus bx plus c. So to start off, we're going to do our first example, which is y equals x plus 3, x plus 5. So in order to even start this, we have to FOIL. And foiling is combining like terms. So FOIL stands for front, outside, inside, and like the last. So for example, x plus x, that would equal x squared. X and 5 equals 5x. 3 and x equals 3x. And 3 and 5 equals 15. And it's pretty much that simple. And then after that, you just combine these two terms. So it'd be y equals x squared, and then since you combine the 5x and the 3x, that becomes 8x plus 15. And then that's standard form. Okay, so we're going to start off with chapter 9D, which is completing the square. So our first example is x squared plus 12x plus 32 equals 0. So first what we're going to do is we're going to subtract. So we're going to subtract 32 from both sides. So then the equation is going to be x squared plus 12x equals negative 32. And then what we're going to do is, in order to complete the square, you're going to have to divide 12. So 12 divided by 2 equals 6. And then you're going to have to square 6. So in order to square 6, you have to do 6 times 6, which equals 36. And then that's going to become x squared plus, we're going to leave the 12, 12x plus 36. And then since we subtracted 36 from that side, we're going to have subtract 36 from this side. So that would be equals 4. So after we've done that, we're going to factor. So in order to factor this, it would be x plus 6, x plus 6 equals 4. Since 6 plus 6 equals 12, and 6 times 6 equals 36. And then what we're going to do is that's going to become x plus 6 times x plus 6 is going to become x plus 6 squared equals 4. And then we have to get rid of this squared, so we're going to square root it. And then it's going to become x plus 6 equals plus or minus 2. And plus or minus means that there is going to be two answers. And so then we're going to split this off. So x plus 6 equals 2, and x plus 6 equals negative 2. Then we're going to minus 6 from both of the two equations. Then for the first equation, that's going to become x equals negative 4 and x equals negative 8. And then that is how you get the square. And then if you need to check it, you can just plug both of these answers back in for x.